What's up everybody, True Evil here, and today I am doing a 1 week account progress report and just talking about how I'm going to handle the second week and what I'm going to be prioritizing. Now in the first week I was mainly getting my PvE characters the way I wanted to and starting to use PvP characters to do some of those jobs for me. For example, I'm going to use Rahu in PvP, so I necessarily didn't want to build up a real Mocha just to do Doki modules. I just wanted to get my Rahu juiced up so he would be able to be the DPS for that. And right now he is pretty juiced up. He is my strongest character so far, and hopefully most of my lattices now are all going to go to him. He's going to be my first character I try to really max out because Doki is going to be the easiest Inferno to clear, and it's also the most important because of all that Swift Raid. So definitely going to be prioritizing that. Now, my other character I've been sort of prioritizing is my Hell Kid, who is very strong. Unfortunately, the shell I want for him is Count, and Count is at the level 50 shell farm, which is a little unfortunate. I'm at level 44 right now, and I'm going to spend the rest of that level farming Sharon, not necessarily because I want any shells from Sharon, but because shell farms gives you both the currency to upgrade my modules with the coins as well as shell credits to upgrade my shells, and for right now I think that's most important. Now I do want to farm Terramaton, but I just don't think it's worth it right now because the only real character for PvP that needs anything from Terramaton is my Hellkid, who is going to need onslaught pieces. And I don't know. I'm probably going to farm Terror eventually, but Terror does take a little bit more time than I would like, so I'm probably going to wait till all of my characters for Terror are level 45 and then start doing that, just because he is a little juiced up. Now, I 6-starred my Valerian today just because she was my first character that hit 45 naturally on the 5-star, and she's already level 7 from after I 6-starred her, so she's just the best support in the game, and she's definitely going to be level 50 by the end of the week from how much I use her. I can't stress how great she is, and since she's going to be so good in PvP, I thought might as well 6-star her. Now the problem with that is I do need to level up some PvE characters for that, and as well as get my PvP characters to 6-star that I want to use. So that is hard because I want Ling Lo to be 6-star even though I don't have any lattices I can spare for her right now as I level up my Rahu and my Hell Kid, and my Viper definitely needs to be 6-star and latticed up. The problem with this is I 6-starring just costs a lot, and I've already redeemed some Orange Shadow Prints from the RTA shop, which I think was a dumb idea. I should probably just use that currency just for the dupes, but you know, it is what it is. And I should have redeemed some dupes in the shop for SRs just because I'm not a whale, so I'm not pulling right crazy, and it is really tough with these SRs when they don't have any dupes in them. So next week when they have the blue one, I'm definitely going to get a Viper dupe. And yeah, for that, it's just really tough because Viper is going to be one of my premium units for PvP, and not being able to invest in him early is going to feel like a blow because even though I am going to be using him for my Aurora Hell farm, he's not the priority unit I'm going to level up. I am unfortunately going to have to level Deting up for Ether Rally for the blue side just because I don't have a actual blue DPS, as well as he's just probably one of the best PvE DPSs right now. So every lattice I'm going to get for the purple ones for next week are just all going to go into Deting and make him into a powerhouse so I can clear content as quickly as possible. Now, the problem with Ether Rally is every single character I got as like an extra helper character, none of them were actually blue except for Yang, and Yang is pretty bad. So I think it's going to be unfortunate because even though I have 3 units I want a 6-star really bad, and technically 4 because I already maxed out my Doki, but Doki isn't really a priority because Doki is only really used for just PvE content right now, and I don't have enough lattices to actually give them to her. So even though she's really good, she's not great until she's latticed up, and that's just not going to happen for at least over a month. So she's definitely on the back burner for now. For the 5-star unit, I'm going to go with my Tiamat, just because even though she got nerfed and she isn't as strong as she used to be, I really like her. And aw, I thought maybe that was free from doing RTA like in the beta. So sad. That's a good skin though. But really want to level my Tiamat. Just kidding. I don't want to level my Tiamat at all. But I think I just have to get her 5-star, to be honest, for the Ether Rally. It is what it is. I'm going to build her eventually for PvP just because I do use the bruiser lines, and it's nice to just have the best bruiser for each color. But she really needs Sonya right now, and because I think Valerian and Ling Luo are just the better healers right now, I'm going to go with that. So that's really how I'm going to do my account for in terms of leveling them. From 44 to 45, I'm going to farm just Sharon exclusively just to get materials. And then at 45, I'm going to go to Shadowflame Hoyon and try to get a Jackal Guard for my characters because I don't have a true speed up character. And I want Jackal Guard for my Viper to share with my Kazuyo and my Chiaki. I think it's just a really good support shell to go along with the Gigabyte. So Jackal Guard's going to be my priority, and once I farm the Jackal Guard, I'm going to go into Aurora farming. And I'll probably do that to 50 and get my Bulwark sets and then transition to PvP at that point. And then probably during that somewhere go to Terror and finish it off. And then I'm going to do Doki Doki Inferno for the Swift Raid and a Volguard, and by then that's pretty much probably all week 2 is going to be. I don't even know if I can do all that in week 2, but that's the general game plan. Hopefully, because I've been saving up on my stamina capsules that they announced the 2 times weekend or any 2 times event, so I can blaze through them, but maybe they'll wait a month to try to make us use them immediately. So yeah, that's really about it for my account. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you have questions about your account that you would like me to answer. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can in the comments. So that's really about it. Hope you have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you guys later.